now, no money. We have no money. They can't evict us, but we're at the last ends of our money. Our credit cards are gone. Everything is kind of zeroed out right now, and can't get any call back, anything.
She is one of hundreds of unemployed Texans who've reached out to KXAN for help. They cannot get through to the Texas Workforce Commission, the agency that provides unemployment benefits.
Yeah, and they get no response to their repeated calls and emails to the state. We've been investigating the problem since March, and that's when our investigative team started gathering more than 100 names of people who contacted us. We took that list to the Workforce Commission in July, and it worked. We're told it has contacted nearly all of them by now.
After that report aired, we heard from 550 more people from all across Texas. This week, we delivered those names to the Texas Workforce Commission once again. We'll let you know what happens. And new tonight, KXAN investigator Jody Barr uncovers another problem inside the TWC.
If the state denies you unemployment, you have the right to appeal that decision, but get ready to wait. Some people tell us it's taking up to 18 weeks just to get a hearing.
I don't see the bees. I see these new bugs though.
Felicia Armstrong and her sister Sharita Rawls spend their days entertaining their children and waiting on the state of Texas.
The previous ruling is we can pay you unemployment benefits if
Rawls was let go in March and went on unemployment. Weeks later, her company filed an appeal, which stopped her unemployment checks. After 3 more months of waiting, the TWC decided on the appeal, and it seemed like good news.
It tells me that I won my appeal and I'm due for my unemployment benefits.
But as of this date, not a dollar.
Not a dollar. July 3rd. Here we are, September.
It says the appeals department has received your appeal. They are currently working on appeals submitted in early May.
Sister Felicia was let go from the same company in May. In June, the state denied her benefits, so she filed an appeal to show evidence why she believes she qualifies for unemployment. 90 days later, the TWC still has not scheduled an appeals hearing.
I just want to be heard. I just want to let them know my story. Right now, that's all. And I'm pretty sure that's what everybody wants. Texas they're not taking care of a lot of people. My story is a lot of people's story right now.
It's true. As of August, the TWC's already received as many appeals this year as it did in all of 2019. The worker or the employer can appeal a TWC decision to pay or not pay benefits. There are 2 levels of appeal. The first stop is called the tribunal. TWC records show last year it took an average of 32 days for tribunal appeals to be heard. By May of this year, wait times doubled, taking up to 77 days. If there's disagreement with a tribunal's decision, the second step is to appeal to commissioners. The wait times there are even worse. Last year, it took 132 days on average for commissioners to hear an appeal. When the pandemic hit in March, our analysis of wait times climbed to 158 days on average. The TWC tells Felicia Armstrong it's working on appeals filed in May right now.
Early December, hopefully.
Thank you for calling the Texas Workforce Commission.
Now, after hundreds of calls and emails to the state, both these sisters are getting desperate for help.
Reaching out to the TV station as far as we got now, and we feel confident.
Hopefully this makes a difference.
Yes, hopefully it makes a difference. It's unheard of, but hopefully it makes a difference.
Of the more than 100,000 cases appealed so far this year, 1/3, that's 31,000 appeals, do not have an appeal hearing scheduled. You're likely asking, what's the TWC have to say? We asked Executive Director Ed Cerna for an interview, but he would not meet with us. I got a letter from TWC Chairman Brian Daniel a few weeks ago where he offered this explanation. It reads, quote, with the exponential increase in claims, the number of appeals has increased in a corresponding manner. TWC has experienced a 1,500% increase in the number of appeals filed weekly. The current time frame to process an appeal is 45 to 60 days. This represents a 150% increase from this time last year. But the people we showed you in this report and the dozens of people I've spoken with by phone tell me it's taking much longer, 18 weeks in some cases. We also asked Governor Greg Abbott for an interview to find out what he plans to do about the TWC's continuing troubles. But in multiple messages and calls to Abbott's office, the governor's office has not responded to any of our interview requests. Jody Barr, KXAN investigates.